Hi everyone. In this video I am going to continue with the bits related to organic chemistry. Okay. So in last video we have seen about the few bits. Now I am going to explain about the continuation bits. See the next one. So which one is the characteristic feature of free radical? Okay. So free radical is one of the reagent which is containing an unpaired electron. Okay, free radicals are usually indicated by A dot, B dot. This dot indicates unpaired electron. Okay, so the characteristic feature of free radical is nothing but presence of unpaired electron. So the answer is second one. Next, which among the following species is an ambidentate nucleophile? What is meant by ambidentate? That is nothing but containing two electron donor species but using only one at a time is known as ambidentate. Among all, cyanide is containing that ambidentate nucleophile character because cyanide can be indicated by Cn minus. This negative charge indicates excess of electrons. That excess electron density may be sometimes present on nitrogen or sometimes carbon. It keeps on changing. That means here two electron donor centers are there, but only one can be used at a time, so that it is known as ambidentate nucleophile. So the answer is third one, cyanide ion. Now next one, a nucleophile is. So nucleophile, just now I have told you what does this negative charge indicates. This is nothing but electron rich. Okay, negative charge indicates electrons. So electron rich species is known as nucleophile. So the answer first one. Next, which is not a nucleophile. Nucleophile means which is having the property to donate electron pair. If you take NH3, nitrogen containing lone pair of electrons, which is electron rich species known as nucleophile. Even in this ROR, oxygen containing two lone pairs of electrons. Even here electron rich density is there, that is nucleophile. In HOH, that is nothing but H2O water molecule. Even here two lone pair of electrons present on oxygen. Even it is acting as a nucleophile. See the last one, BF3. So here it is not it is a metal. Boron. So it is always electron deficient species. Such electron deficient species are known as electrophiles. So it is not a nucleophile. So this is the answer. Now see the next question. In which of the following species the central carbon atom is negatively charged? So carbon ion is indicated by C minus. Carbonium ion is indicated by C plus. Another name of carbonium ion is nothing but carbocation. Okay, so free radical is indicated by a dot on that. Now among the all, which carbon is containing negative charge? Carbon ion. So the answer is first one. Now see the next bit. Which of the following is an electrophile? Electrophile means electron deficient species is known as electrophile. So if you see in H2O, two lone pair of electrons are present, so it is electron rich species known as nucleophile. Even in NH3, nitrogen contains lone pair of electrons. Just now I have told you. So that it is again acting as nucleophile. In ROR also oxygen containing lone pair of electrons, again it acts as a nucleophile. So which is electrophile? SO3. This is electron deficient species, so that it is acting as a electrophile. Now another question, most stable carbon ion. Carbon ion stability order. Stability order of carbon ion. Okay, so first methyl carbon ion is more stable than primary carbon ion, CH2 CH3. Okay, this primary carbon ion is more stable than secondary carbon ion, CH3 taken twice. Secondary carbon ion is more stable than tertiary, that is CH3 taken thrice minus. That means among all, which is highly stable? Methyl. After that primary, after that secondary, next tertiary. Now see in the given options. So this is tertiary carbon ion, which is less stable. This is secondary, this is tertiary, and this is secondary. How can you say carbon containing negative charge is attached with three other carbon atoms? So we can say it is a tertiary. And here carbon containing negative charge is attached with only two other carbon atoms, so it is a secondary carbon ion. These two are less than the primary carbon ion. Even it is an example of tertiary carbon ion. Among all, which is highly stable? Primary carbon ion. So this is the answer. Now see the next question. Organic reactions which proceed by homolytic fission are called free radicals. Once homolytic fission takes place, what happens? Free radicals are formed. They are homopolar in nature. There is no polarity in them. Polarity in the sense opposite charges. For example, A, B I am taking. When they participate in homolytic fission, so exactly equal breaking of bond will take place. Here two electrons are present in this bond. One will goes with one atom, other will go with another atom. Then we will get A dot plus B dot. Only unpaired electrons are present. No one is taking extra electron. Okay, so these are giving free radical and they are non-polar in nature and they are homopolar in nature. So all the three conditions are present in that. So the answer is fourth one. Okay, now see the next one. In organic reactions or the organic reactions which proceed through heterolytic bond cleavage are called, okay, once heterolytic cleavage is taking place. For example, A, B undergoing breakage of bond. If both the electrons are taken by only one atom, it is gaining extra electron, it is losing electron. So A will get the positive charge because it is losing electron, plus B is gaining extra electron, it will get the negative charge. So when heterolytic fission, this is called heterolytic fission. This heterolytic fission can give ions. These two ions are polar in the sense they are containing opposite charges, okay, and they are heteropolar. So all the three conditions are satisfied by the heterolytic cleavage. Now see the next one. Most powerful leaving group in this following: amine, hydroxyl, methyl and fluoride. So fluorine is more powerful leaving group because it is containing more electronegativity. So because of that reason, it is the most powerful leaving group. Next one, which of the following is an electrophile reagent? So electrophile means which is electron deficient species. Such deficiency is indicated by the positive. In the given options, which is with positive, NO2. This is electron deficient species which is called electrophilic reagent. Next, which of the following sets of groups contains only electrophiles? Just now I have told you electrophile should contain the electron deficiency. See the first one. Here it is negative charge electron rich species. So it is not. That's it. And even in the next one, even fluorine containing negative charge. So it is not a electron deficient species. That is, it is not taken as electrophile. Now see the next one. NO2 plus indicates what? Electron deficiency. So it is a electrophile. AlCl3, though here there is no charge, aluminum is a metal, so it is always electrophile. So it is also electrophile. And SO3 is a electrophilic species that I already told you. And in this compound, carbon is with the positive charge. So again it is a electrophile. So the answer is the third one. This is the electrophilic set in the given options. Okay. Now fourth one is not the answer because ammonia. On ammonia, nitrogen contains lone pair of electrons which can act as a nucleophile. Okay. Now move on to the next bit. Which among the following species is an ambidentate nucleophile? That I already told you. Cyanide is acting as an ambidentate nucleophile. Repeated question. Next, free radicals can undergo. It can undergo rearrangement to a more stable free radical, that is correct one, and decomposition to give another free radical, even that is correct. Combination with another free radical, even that is also correct. So all the three properties are possessed by the free radicals. Okay. Now see the next question. Electromeric effect. It is one of the electron displacement effect. While explaining the theory, I have told you. So this is only seen in a compound whenever attacking reagent is present. Okay. So if as long as this attacking reagent is removed, automatically this charge will not be arised. So that it comes into play at the demand of attacking reagent only. That is the first one. Now see the next one. M effect, that is mesomeric effect of CCl3, carbon trichloride, can be explained on the basis of. So it is always explained. Mesomeric effect is always explained on the basis of negative hyperconjugation effect. Okay. Now see the next one. Which of the following alkyl groups has the maximum plus I effect? When plus I effect increases, what is meant by plus I effect? Positive inductive effect. As many as alkyl groups increases, automatically the plus side effect also increases. Alkyl means methyl groups. If you take here only one methyl is there, here two methyls, here three methyls, and here only one methyl. So among all, which is containing more number of methyl groups? Third one. So it is containing the highest or maximum plus side effect, electron donating property. Now see the next one. The increasing order of electron donating inductive effect of the alkyl groups. Increasing order that we want to see. Okay. So among the all, hydrogen is containing the least, because there is no methyl group at all on this. So that it is containing the least inductive effect. Okay. So either first one or the third one is the answer, because in second and fourth one, hydrogen they have mentioned by the greater than. So answer will not be second and fourth. It may be between first and third. Hydrogen containing the less inductive effect, because there is no methyl group than the methyl. And here ethyl they have given. Here it is containing two groups, CH2, CH3. Okay. So among these two, methyl group is containing the less inductive effect than C2H5. It is containing less inductive effect than C3H7. So the answer is the first one. Whenever number of methyl groups increases, automatically, so their inductive effect property also increases. Remember that point, that is enough. Now see, inductive effect involves, what is inductive effect? Displacement of sigma bonded electrons is called inductive effect. So the first one, displacement of sigma electrons resulting in polarization is called the inductive effect. Now see the next one. Maximum minus effect is exerted by which group? Okay. Minus inductive, that is negative inductive effect, when it can be arised. So it is only due to electron donating species. Okay. So whenever electron donating species is present, okay, so that group can show negative inductive effect group. Okay, C6H5 can donate electron, OCH3 can it is donating electron, Cl is also donates electron, but it can not have the property, so that it is containing maximum minus I effect. Next, electromeric effect in organic compounds is a temporary effect. That is why we can call it can be seen in a compound only when attacking species is available, so that it is a temporary effect. Next, in which of the following species hyperconjugation can be seen? Alpha hydrogen containing compound can show, such kind of property. Okay. So first of all, we want to see what is alpha hydrogen. So functional group or carbon ion or carbocation adjacent carbon is known as alpha carbon. Whatever hydrogen is present on that carbon, that is called alpha hydrogens. Okay. So among all, this is containing hyperconjugation. Maximum number of hyperconjugation is possible in this, because it is containing three alpha hydrogens. Okay, that can participate in delocalization with a benzene ring, so that it can show that. Okay. Now see the next question. So CH2 minus C double bond O CH3, CH2 double bond C bond O minus CH3. They are which type of isomers? That we want to find out. See here, CH2 minus C double bond O CH3. When it participates in isomerization, this pi bond, this negative charge make a pi bond here, then valency of this carbon gets increases immediately. Okay, whatever double bond is existing between the carbon and oxygen moves to here. Okay, then we will get CH2 as it is. Now single bond converts to double bond, C bond O minus CH3. Okay, so we will get this kind of structure. We want to find which type of pair it is. So these are said to be just resonating structures because delocalization of negative charge and pi bonded electrons are taking place, so that we can consider these two are the resonating structures. So the answer is the first one. See the next question, inductive effect. Okay, this inductive effect operates through the sigma bonds. Okay, it is a weak effect and takes place since the sigma bonds are strongly held. So the answer is the third one. Next, point out the incorrect statement about resonance. Okay, resonance structure should have equal energy. No two resonance should have the equal energy. Next, in resonance structure, the constituent atoms must be in the same position. There is no such kind of rule. Next, in resonance structures, there should not be the same number of electron pairs. Exactly, because one resonating structure to another resonating structures, number of electron pair gets changes. Okay, so the answer is the third one. See next question. Which one of the following acids would you expect to be the strongest acid? So whatever the acid which is attached to the more electronegative atom, okay, that is the strongest acid. See, if you see the electronegativities of these halogens, fluorine is more electronegative than chlorine. Chlorine is more electronegative than bromine. Bromine is more electronegative than iodine. So among all, which is more electronegative? Fluorine. Whatever the acid, all the acids given here are same. Whatever the acid which is attached with the more electronegative atom, that is considered as the strongest acid. So the answer is fourth one. Next, hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation is known as no bond resonance because during the formations of hyperconjugative structures, there will be no bond between the carbon and alpha hydrogen. If you want, you can check our theory classes. There I have explained while explaining about hyperconjugation. That means there is no bond between any two atoms, so that we can say it is a no bond resonance. Next, inductive effect of which atom or group taken as 0 to compare inductive effect of the other atoms. So always we will take hydrogen as a constant atom to differentiate minus inductive effect groups from the positive inductive effect. So it is containing 0 inductive effect. Okay. See the next one. In which of the following compounds the carbon marked with asterisk is expected to have the greatest positive charge? Okay, so the greatest positive charge on this carbon atom is depends on the closest of the more electronegative group. So here chlorine is present, bromine is present, and there is no electronegative group in this case, and here chlorine is present. Now see the distance. So in this case, chlorine and bromine is separated from this methyl group by using only one carbon. But among these two, which is with more electronegativity? Chlorine. So this is the answer. Here there is no such kind of positive charge because there is no more electronegative atom. Though here more electronegative atom is present, so the distance between this methyl group and this chlorine is separated by the two groups. So this is containing less positive charge than this. This is containing less positive charge than this because among these two, chlorine is the more electronegative atom. So when more electronegative atom is present that tries to take more electrons, then it will be with partial negative charge and your partial positive charge will be arised. Now see the next bit. Conversion of CH4 into CH3Cl is an example of which type of reaction? Okay, conversion of CH4 into CH3Cl. Here what happened? In place of one hydrogen, chlorine is substituted. So that we can say it is a substituted reaction. So here chlorine is a nucleophile, so that it is a nucleophilic substitution reaction. Answer is the third one. Next, electrophilic addition reaction proceeds into two steps. Okay. In the first step involves the addition of electrophile. Name the type of intermediate formed in the first step of the following addition reaction. This is addition reaction. First write down the reaction. CH3 bond, CH double bond, CH2 plus H plus. Okay, now we have to add this electrophile. How can you say it is electrophile? Because of containing a positive charge, electron deficient species, so that we can say it is a electrophile. So now it is undergoing addition to this one. Okay, always this pi bond moves here only. Sorry, this pi bond moves here. This pi bond moves here, so it will get the negative charge. Both the electrons it is taking to by this carbon, it will get the negative charge, H plus added to this. Okay, after addition you just see the reaction, CH3 bond, CH single bond, double bond converts to single bond because one pi bond is moving. CH2 plus H becomes CH3. Okay, now this carbon will get the positive charge because it is losing electron. Okay, this negative charge and positive charge are balanced. It is getting positive charge. Now, this positively charged carbon containing two other carbons, so we can say it is a secondary carbocation. If suppose this pi bond moved here, just imagine CH3, CH double bond CH2 plus H plus. For example, if this pi bond is moved here, then it will get which charge? Then it will get which charge? Negative charge. It will get the positive charge. Now H plus is added to the opposite charge. Then this positive negative is balanced. CH3 single bond, CH becomes what? CH2 because of adding one more hydrogen. Double bond converts to single bond. CH2 will be as it is and it is getting positive charge. Now this is positive charge present on this carbon, which in turn attached with only one carbon. Directly with only one carbon. So it is said to be primary carbocation. Okay. If you take stability order of carbocation, tertiary is greater than, secondary is greater than primary. Here there is no chance to form tertiary, a secondary and primary is formed. Among these two, which is highly stable? Secondary. So it always tries to form only secondary carbocation as an intermediate. So the answer is the third one, secondary carbocation, because that is more stable than primary. Okay, see the next one. Which one is electrophilic addition reaction? Okay, fourth one is the electrophilic addition reaction, because double bond present here, alkenes always participates in addition reaction and it is rich species, rich in electrons. Pi bonded electrons are present. So rich in electrons, it can act as nucleophile, the coming one act as electrophile. So it always participates in electrophilic addition. Why it is addition? Completely two bromines are added to one compound. One bromine to this carbon, other bromine to this carbon. So that we can say it is a addition electrophilic reaction. See the next one. The typical reaction of olefinic bond. Olefin is nothing but alkene. Olefinic bond is electrophilic addition reaction. Just now I have told you. So due to containing more electron density, it can act as olefin, or alkene can act as a nucleophile. It can participate in electrophilic addition reaction. See the next question. Number of isomers possible by C5H12. C5H12, that is 5 carbons and 12 hydrogens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here CH3 single bond, CH2 single bond, CH2 single bond, CH2 single bond, CH3. 5 carbons balanced, hydrogens 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 3, 12 balanced. This is called N-pentane. One type of isomer. Sometimes it can also exist as CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, CH3. Okay. So here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons are present. Hydrogens 3 plus 2, 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. It is isopentane. Okay. And it can also form one more type of pentane. CH3, 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 CH3. Number of carbons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbons. Hydrogen 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. So it is called neopentane. So totally 3 types of isomers are possible with this type of molecular formula. So the answer is the second one. Now see the next one. Aldehyde show with ketone. Aldehyde is type of a functional group. Ketone is another type of a functional group. So these two can show functional isomerism or isomerism. Okay, this is about the today's class. I have explained a few bits related to this. Whatever the similar bits are present in this session, you just try to solve that. Thank you.